everyone, this is a quick video for parents needing to teach their learners their 120 hours and specifically how to make a beginning in this. So first of all, my recommendation is always to do at least 10 hours of professional driving lessons, really good lessons to lay the foundation of the driving and the safety aspects of driving. However, if you cannot afford this and it's too tough to do, then you're going to have to take this journey on your own with your teenager. Well, I'm just going to give you a little bit of tips here on how to make a beginning. Now, the first thing to think about is the teenager is not thinking what you're thinking. They are scared, 100%. They're worried that they're going to hit your car, do something wrong. They're worried you're going to yell at them, all these consequences and all these things. They don't feel comfortable that they're going to drive a car, and it's a big worry for them. Realize this. So everything that you're thinking when you're about to drive, they're not thinking that yet. They don't know about it right now. So you got to explain every little thing to them, every little thing, to make them comfortable. Okay? Show them everything in the car, every button, what it is, everything. All right? So every little control, relate to them, like let them know what the inside of the car controls are and how it relates to the outside of the car. And get them to sit properly in the chair, show them the position of how to hold the steering wheel, all that stuff, what to do, what not to do, and then explain to them that they can steer in many different ways. Hand over hand method, yes. Push-pull method, yes. And sliding the wheel, yes. I'll insert the link to all the steering methods allowed in the description. So that's the first thing. Knowing the car, showing them what to do. And then show them how to move their feet, how to move their arms, everything. And then give them specific advice, right? So before you even move the car or start the car or anything, tell them the amount of turning you would want and how you're going to communicate that, and make sure that they're on the same page with you. So if you say a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, make sure that they know what you mean by a little bit, because a lot of teenagers think that a little bit is a lot. Like when I say to my learner how much I want them to turn, they've thought it meant bigger than what I thought it meant. So when you're saying a little bit, make sure you show them what you mean by a little bit. Okay, so you can even get some circle thing and pretend it's a steering wheel and show them like that. So anyway, make sure the communication is good between you two. Because you don't have any brakes or accelerator or anything, make sure that they respect that everything that you say is going to be followed. Every little thing. Make sure that that's there. All right? And then do everything properly. Don't take shortcuts. Don't skip steps. So first thing, they're going to start the engine and join and move off the curb. Okay? So press the brake, start the engine, check all the mirrors, check the blind spot, indicating and moving off. Alright, and then checking the mirror and making sure everything's good. From here, you're going to be showing them how to turn left and how to turn right. So just go left, 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 right, 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 and just do it repetitively. And when they're doing that, when they're turning left, specific information about turning left, where to look, what to do with your hands, how much to hold, go very specific. And when they're turning right, same thing. Give a lot of information so they know exactly what you're talking about. And then do a repetitive steps of this over and over and over. And just drive a little bit at the beginning, maybe half an hour even. And then after that, pull over to the curb, indicate, look around and pull over to the curb. Make the car safe, all right? Handbrake, park and rest. And talk together. Just be like, okay, how'd you feel about that? What was confusing? What wasn't confusing? Allow them to open up to you. If you need to draw something, draw it. Get them to bring a notebook. Something like that. Figure out how they need to learn from you. Allow them to talk to you and give them feedback, but in a positive manner. So happy things at the beginning, something they need to work on, and then another good thing that they did. Okay, feedback sandwich. And then just leave it at that. Don't do any more than this. Okay, so day one, keep it simple, okay? And then after that, you'll take your next steps. But for the first day one, I'm talking specific day one, just do it like that. And do that repetition a few days, a few hours, okay? After that, you slowly introduce more tasks to them, okay? So then after that, the next time you're in the car with them, just say, we're going to do similar to what we did last time, but I'm going to add a few more things onto this, okay? So you say turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right. Maybe you'll add a smallish roundabout. Explain about roundabout the best you can and the safest you can, okay? So add that in, okay? And then you're going to add more things in. Maybe you might take them to a really, really quiet car park with not many cars. Maybe show them how to estimate getting in between the lines or something like that. And have a checklist for yourself. Have a checklist of what you've done, how it's going. Make notes with each other. And then after that day, you're going to introduce more things. And at some point, you're going to start to ask them to go a little bit faster and a little bit faster. So raise their pace slowly. Then the next time you drive together, venture out into a slightly medium-sized road, okay? You are showing them now how to join a busier road and how to match the pace of the traffic, how to make that decision. And just do a strip of road, and then if they feel comfortable, then let them continue a bit longer, and then tell them we'll then come back into the quiet road. So do like a loop, a familiar loop. Quiet road, bit of medium road, back to quiet, bit of medium, back to quiet. Do a bit of a circle, and at some point of this, ask them to do things without you speaking for a couple of minutes and see how it goes. Only help if necessary. So you're just introducing new things little by little, little by little. And then if they're comfortable with that, then you introduce a little bit of higher speed zones. After that, you're going to introduce lane changing. After that, you're going to introduce another higher speed zone. Maybe you'll go into some dirt and gravel roads and unusual roads. And you're just building and building and building. And just keep the communication open between you. And always, if you're going to give them feedback, tell them something, but then tell them how to fix it. Give a solution for everything. Don't just give negative, negative, negative. Can't be too much negative because the learner is going to feel deflated. You don't want that. So be consultative with them. And then at some point, you will go onto the freeway. If you're going onto the freeway, you have to keep up, match pace, and explain to them all the dangers that are involved. Highly dangerous. So yeah, so you got to be like very fast thinking, analyze this, analyze that. What I would do if I was you is get extra mirrors with the suction things and put them on so you can see exactly where they're looking. I have 2 extra mirrors in my car, one looking at the learner's eyes and one looking at what they're looking at. And explain to them about their environment. Like, see that red car, they're doing this, their habit is this, see that car, see this, see that truck, see this. Notice that one's going fast. Explain all these different weird things to them that's going to go onto the freeway like this. Explain all of that so they understand everything to be very, very alert. And then when you come onto the freeway, just come onto the freeway, take the first exit out and come back out, you know? So that's what you should be doing. Little by little, introducing something little by little. And if they don't feel comfortable somewhere, that's fine. You take them off of that area and then you go back to another previous area. So do something like this. So little by little by little. The thing you should not do is straight day one, go to a 60s road. The learner does not have any clue how to handle this. So it's not the right thing to do. So step by step by step, this is what you want to do. But highly recommend if you can have some professional lessons for them. This is a great investment. All right, I hope this video has helped you and I hope you have a great night. Bye.